and the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center. So now is the time to do so. If you haven't already done so, please turn off those cell phone ringtones. Don't want your cell phones going off during the show, and I know many of you want to take photos during the show. That's perfectly fine. Woo! Just no flash photography, please. Make sure there's a big old slash across that lightning bolt. So please, no flash photography. We don't want to distract the musicians up on stage. So, and whatever you brought in with you, please take it out. Leave no trace. Helps the volunteers at the end of the night to get out of here quickly. And as many of you know, there is a callback at the end of the night. We got mics up here just for you to capture your voices and also your reactions during the show. So, sweet little Sarah Molly Be Cool, she'll be saying, join us again next week for more. And that's your cue to loudly say, WoodSongs Kids, followed by lots and lots of clearing and cheering and clapping. So, outside voices for this, whatever pent-up frustration you might have had from your stuffing long weekend, now's the time to get it out. We're going to give this a good practice go. Now, I know some of you may not be practicing this, so if you feel panicked, you'll see me on the side at the end of the show. I'll put up my hand like this to let you know to be at the ready. But if you forget your line, as long as you can read it, you're good. So, again, little Sarah Molly Be Cool, she'll say, join us again next week for more. Now we're going to give this a good practice go. Here we go. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids. I'm going to give you another chance for that. I know that we've had a lot of turkey over the weekend, so it's mellowed us out a little. But outside voices, let's give this one more go. Because we need to set the levels in the back just as if it's happening during the show. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Now let's welcome to the stage musician Michael Jonathan.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dorothy. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Of course, with the WoodSongs Kids broadcast, we keep the audiences smaller, much smaller than the regular WoodSongs show because we don't want to make the kids unduly nervous. But we appreciate you, your applause, your spirit, your good vibes is going to be really good for the kids. Of course, it's a fun thing to do. You're going to see 2 30-minute shows taped back to back. These kids have come from different places across America, and we're very grateful that they're here. So let's go ahead and get started. You about ready there, Miss Sarah Molly Be Cool?
Yes.
Sarah has been our co-host for the entire season, our 3rd season of WoodSongs Kids, and she deserves a big round of applause for what she's done.
Thank you.
Again, good job. Okay. Okay, are we ready to start? Okay, we'll start with the underwriting. You ready?
WoodSongs Kids is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com. By the Martin Guitar Company, building handcrafted guitars for professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitar.com. And by Visit Lex, the online source of Lexington tourism, helping fans visit the historic city of Lexington, Kentucky, the home of WoodSongs Kids. Online at visitlex.com. WoodSongs Kids, celebrating the music of America's front porch from the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Sarah Molly V. Cool, and I'm 12 years old. Welcome to WoodSongs Kids. Please welcome my friend, Michael Jonathan.
Thank you, Sarah. We're ready for another show. You ready for this?
Yes.
Let's sing a song.
Sitting on a creaky old rocking chair, they say it's gonna rain, we don't care. Dancing with you all afternoon on the front porch with me. Listen to the rhythm of a summer rain, tapping out a tempo on my window pane. Nothing like summer on the front porch swing, making my banjo ring.
I'm playing my banjo on a rocking chair.
You can play the fiddle in your underwear,
Just as pretty as a rainbow in your hair.
on the front porch with me. Oh, when you're on the front porch with me.
Good job, Sarah, and welcome everybody to another episode of WoodSongs Kids. What are we doing? We are celebrating this amazing, wonderful world of kids, their music, their spirit, their talents, their skills on a grand stage that we describe as America's front porch. We are looking forward to kids from all over the country being on our show. We're glad that you're able to tune in. So let's get started. All the way from Floyd County, Virginia. She's a wonderful banjo player. We're very proud to have her here. She's going to do a tune called Bells of St. Mary. Please welcome Margot McSweeney to WoodSongs Kids.
Thank you.
Margot McSweeney from Floyd County, Virginia. It's so nice to have you here. 14 years old, and you play that banjo like a pro. How long have you been playing your banjo?
About 4 years.
Now, what made you get started? Why starting on the banjo? Why not like piano or cello or something else?
Well, I started on the fiddle, when I was 8 or 9, I think it was 8, and my brother decided he wanted to play the banjo, so he asked for a banjo for Christmas, and that banjo became mine very quickly.
You took it over. Right?
Yes.
So what was it about the banjo that made you so attracted to it? So your brother got the banjo, but now you wanted it. You heard something in the sound of that banjo. What was it?
It was new and exciting, and
Yeah.
it was just something fun.
Was it hard for you to learn it?
Not as hard as I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
There's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of grown-ups trying to play the banjo that hear you say that and they're ready to hurl that banjo in the closet because you play it so well.
Thank you.
So do you practice a lot?
I don't actually practice as much as I actually should, but I do get a lot of practice out of playing with my friends at the country store, the Floyd Country Store, and yeah,
That's a famous little gathering spot. It's nice when a community of musicians get together and all they do is play.
Yeah.
Right? That the whole reason they're together is because they want to play. Well, that's the reason that you're here. We love to hear you play. You've got a beautiful voice, so you're going to sing a song for us now, right?
Yeah.
It's called Sailor on the Deep Blue Sea. She's 14 years old. Margot McSweeney from Floyd County, Virginia on WoodSongs Kids.
Papa's forsaken me, and I have no one for to love me but the sailor on the deep blue sea. So farewell to friends and relations, it's the last you'll see of me. I'm going to end my troubles by drowning in the deep blue sea.
Wow. Margot McSweeney, 14 years old from Floyd County, Virginia. Now she's doing a style of banjo called clawhammer,
Yes.
Fralin, and we're going to go to another banjo player who's really wonderful. He's 13 years old, and he's doing that finger-picking style that J.D. Crowe and Ralph Stanley and others made really famous. And he's going to do a tune called Bully of the Town. He's all the way from Johnson City, Tennessee. Let's welcome River Smith to WoodSongs Kids. River Smith. Good job. 13 years old. How did you learn to get to be so good just at 13 years old? When did you start?
I started around 3 years ago, and I started learning stuff online, just trying to find stuff on the internet, and I got a teacher later, and he really has helped me a lot, Jerry Keys.
So what was it? Let me ask you the same thing that I asked Margot. What was it about the banjo that attracted you there? Did you see someone playing it and that made you say, hey, I want to do that same thing?
Well, I started on a different instrument, but we were going, and in our band, we started, and it was all 3 fiddles, and we needed to kind of branch out, and so at first my brother was going to play the banjo.
So you had a family band, and
Yes.
they needed a banjo somewhere in there. Nobody else was playing.
Yeah, and we went to go look at one in the local store, and once I heard the guy who was selling it play it, I was just hooked.
You just
at
hooked it
first.
up. So who were your banjo heroes? I mean, you have sort of that J.D. Crowe, Earl Scruggs style.
Yeah. So, like you were saying, J.D. Crowe is my main hero. I like some newer banjo players like Ron Stewart and Jason Davis, and they play in a lot of my favorite bands.
And it's nice, there's a lot of complaints in the music business about things like the internet taking the income of music away, but it also gives people a chance to learn, right? To
Yeah.
learn these. It's like having, global music lessons because
Yeah.
you can watch these players play, right?
A lot of the time, too, I just listen to the old songs and records and stuff and just try to figure out what they're doing. And then just like eventually I'll go to my teacher and he'll check it and see, and I'll see how close I got and stuff like that.
Well, let's hear some more of your music. You're going to do another banjo tune, and you're doing that 3-finger style. You got picks on 2 fingers and then a pick on your thumb, right? And you're going to do a tune called Sled Riding. He's 13 years old, all the way from Johnson City, Tennessee. River Smith on WoodSongs Kids. That's how to end the song. Good job. River Smith, he's 13 years old, all the way from Johnson City, Tennessee. And oh my gosh, Sarah, how can people get that good so quick? He's only been playing for 3 years.
Well, do you know what the easiest way to learn how to play any instrument is? Guess what? It's not musical lessons. It's sitting down with your family and friends, working together, learning how to play different instruments. That's the best way to learn how to do anything.
Well, you're right, Sarah. We appreciate you, and you've got good advice there because, you know, that's exactly what our other WoodSongs kid was saying. She gets together with her friends at the Floyd County Country Store, and they get together, and all they did there, the whole reason they're there is simply to play. So we're going to listen to you. Go ahead and play another song called Willow Garden. You're going to hear her beautiful voice and her banjo. She is 14 years old from Floyd County, Virginia, Margot McSweeney on WoodSongs Kids.
Now my father sits at his cabin door, wiping his tear-dimmed eyes. For his only son is soon to walk to yonder scaffold high. My race is run beneath the sun. The devil is waiting for me. For I did murder that dear little girl whose name was Rose Connolly. Thank you.
Margot McSweeney from Floyd County, Virginia, 14 years old, and you're so gentle and smooth. Now you're doing a clawhammer frailing style, right?
Yes.
And why did you choose that versus, say, what River Smith is doing with the two picks and the thumb pick, doing that more harder bluegrass style of banjo?
Yeah, well, in Floyd, everyone plays old time. So the only bluegrass musicians come play for shows and things, but everyone in Floyd just plays clawhammer, so I didn't really realize there was another option. But
Well, you got very, very good at it, and there's a lot of rather famous artists that do that style of band, like Abigail Washburn, for example, right? Victor Furtado is doing a good job, in, introducing that style of banjo to kids again, right? So you're doing that, and you're going to do another great tune. It's an instrumental. We're going to get to hear you kind of play pretty good, right? And this is called Soldier's Joy, instrumental. She's 14 years old, and she's from Floyd County, Virginia. It's Margot McSweeney on WoodSongs Kids. McSweeney on WoodSongs Kids. Now, he was playing the banjo before. Now he's picked up a beautiful Martin guitar, and he's going to change the whole tone and feeling of our music. He's going to do a tune called Wall Around Your Heart. River Smith, 13 years old on WoodSongs Kids.
Stone must be the wall built around your heart. I still love you, darling, but the time has come too far. No more sorrow, no more pain can enter this heart of mine. Love isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind. I once had a darling sweetheart, and I loved her so. Loved her more than I could ever let my poor heart show. She ran away and left me, she found somebody else. Left me here in this whole world to cry all by myself. Stone must be the wall built around your heart. I still love you, darling, but the time has come too far. No more sorrow, no more pain can enter this heart of mine. Love isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind. I know somewhere in this old world there is a gal for me, one who longs for wealth and fame, but for love and sympathy. I don't know where she lives, maybe across the sea, but the walls of Jericho can't keep her away from me. Stone must be the wall built around your heart. I still love you, darling, but the time has come to part. No more sorrow, no more pain can enter this heart of mine. Love isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind.
13 years old. River Smith. So what's harder for you to play, the banjo or the guitar? First half of the show we heard you on the banjo, which you're really good at. Now you're really good on the guitar. So
I'd have to say the banjo because it's so much. It's different because you have your different hands going. You have your hand with the fingers over here, and then you have to do the individual rolls with the strings with this other finger. So I think it takes different parts of your brain.
a little more brain power, right?
Yeah.
A little more CPU power on that. Well, you're going to do a tune for us called Wonder Where You Are Tonight on your beautiful guitar. He's 13 years old from Johnson City, Tennessee. It's River Smith on WoodSongs Kids.
Tonight I'm sad, my heart is weary. Wonder if I'm wrong or right to think about you, though you left me. I wonder where you are tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Your heart was cold, you never loved me, though you often said you cared. But now you've left and found another, someone who knows the love we share. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Then on came the day you left me. I tried with all of my might, but you could see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Thank you.
Wasn't it great having River Smith on the show, 13 years old, and the wonderful 14 years old from Floyd County, Virginia, on her banjo, doing a great job. Margot McSweeney, you know, Mr. Rogers said it best. He said, listening is where love begins. And we encourage all the parents, all the guardians out there, anybody taking care of these young kids, listen to them. When they pick up their instruments, don't treat it like it's something that's not important, because it is important, right? Sarah, we like to have people tune in and be encouraged by all this. What do you want to tell everybody?
Thanks for being a part of our show. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. So put a note on this stand. That was 31 and 14 seconds. 31 minutes, 14 seconds. Now, for the audience, what we do, this is different from regular WoodSongs, is we take these and we piece things together, smooth them out a little bit. It's you know, they're kids, so we have to make sure that we treat the show so it's real, it makes them look really good on television and listening on radio. So we're gonna go ahead and put the new artist on, all right? So we wanna get the Roan Street Ramblers out here, and we wanna get Memphis Mad out here. So you could give them one more big round of applause. Let's get a crew member to go backstage and gather everybody. So this will take all of 4 or 5 minutes, so hang with us. I knew that when you start. I knew that as soon as you started playing, I was like, so the only thing we're doing is dropping it for the last song, right? This here, give Brian Clausing a big round of applause. He's the stage manager that puts all the parts together along with Gavin Clark. It's a little better. Okay, so we're not doing the underwriting part. We ready for the clock? We're waiting for the clock. She's on her way. Yeah, usually you do the clock. Right. We have a digital clock on stage that we use to time the show. It's right over there. You can't see it because it's facing me, but it's been giving us fits the past couple weeks. There's Miss Kimber, the clock lady, with brand new batteries. Okay, we ready? How's audio? Ready? Ready. Okay. No. That's for the clock. Usually the clock is over here and you can.
You moved the clock on her.
She's in the different spot, which makes it look like I cued you. So it's going to be clock. Hold on. First clock. We ready?
WoodSongs Kids, celebrating the music of America's front porch from the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Sarah Malivi Cool, and I'm 12 years old. Welcome to WoodSongs Kids. Please welcome my friend, Michael Jonathan.
Thank you, Sarah. You do so good every single week, and we're going to sing a song together. Ready?
Sitting on a creaky old rocking chair. They say it's gonna rain. We don't care. Dancing with you all afternoon on the front porch with me. Listen to the rhythm of a summer rain, tapping out a tempo on my window pane. Nothing like summer on the front porch swing, making my banjo ring.
I'm playing my banjo on a rocking chair.
You can play the fiddle in your underwear.
Just as pretty as a rainbow in your hair.
On the front porch with me.
When you're on the front porch
with me.
Good job, Saran. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of WoodSongs, kids. We're celebrating this amazing world of front porch music from Australia to Canada, all across the United States. And kids come from everywhere to be on our broadcast. And we tell them every single week, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to have fun. And that's what we do on this show. We've got a really wonderful guitar player and singer. But before we get to her, this is a family band. Family bands are very unique and very special. When you see how they all play together, you can just picture them on their living room couch practicing and playing all this music. They're coming to us all the way from Tennessee. They're going to do a tune called Long Ways from a Preacher. Please welcome Roan Street Ramblers to WoodSongs Kids.
From a preacher, trouble's my middle name. Then along came the water, I ain't been the same. There wasn't much warning up here in Spruce Pine, but there came a rain down from the mountainside. Lord, I found my passion, I know what to do. I'm gonna help you, friends, wash away these blues. People helping strangers, folks they never met. So I'll keep on working from sunrise to sunset. Heard it from Virginia, same in Tennessee, that the mighty Noachukee became a raging sea. Now folks are saying these mountains won't prevail, but from what I'm seeing, there's water left down. Lord, I found my passion, I know what to do. I'm gonna help you, friends, wash away these blues. People helping strangers, folks they never met, so I'll keep on working from sunrise to sunset. There once was a time back then when we all loved this land. Heading down this road with me, we'll start with the sled. I ain't no saint, but I ain't no sinner, just somewhere in between. I'm a long ways past a preacher, and that's what I'm gonna be. Lord, I found my passion, I know what to do. I'm gonna help you, friends, wash away these blues. People helping strangers, folks they never met. So I'll keep on working from sunrise to sunset.
All right, all the way from Tennessee, it's the Smith family, Roan Street Ramblers, and you've got Lucy playing fiddle, she's 15 years old. Rivers playing the banjo, he's 13. Young Sawyer, 11 years old, chomping away on that mandolin, doing a great job. Good job, everybody. Let's ask Lucy to come to the microphone real quick. Now you're 15 years old. How long have you been playing the fiddle?
This will be my 10th year.
Your 10th year. Did you start as a violinist?
Yes, I did.
You said now there's not. Everybody thinks the instruments are different, violin and fiddle, but it's really just the way you play it, right?
Yes.
So tell me the difference between a violin and a fiddle playing.
A lot of it has to do with the songs that you're playing and the rhythm. I think that classical is a little bit more prepared and like exact, and when you play bluegrass music, it's like you're following just like what's around you and you're like listening to the music, kind of like you're on your feet, just making things up as you go.
Well, one is played from a chart, the other's played from the heart, right? Bluegrass doesn't really have notes, right? You're just playing how you feel about it, right? So Mom is standing behind you. Let's get Mom, Leslie, the guitar player. How you doing?
Okay.
How hard is it to get a family of kids to play together?
Extremely hard. No, well, we go through different phases, I guess. Of course, it's not all we do. We play basketball, we run cross country. There's a number of things that we do, but we just started by just calling it a bluegrass summer, and we started going around to different fiddlers' conventions, and we just started and we didn't stop. So
it's a good thing you didn't stop, because you're all so very, very good. You're going to do a tune right now called Cannon's Land. Let's check them out together as a family. It is the Roan Street Ramblers, all the way from Tennessee on WoodSongs Kids. Family band, Roan Street Ramblers, all the way from Tennessee. Let's give some props to Uncle Mark on the guitar, playing with them, and then family friend Gary Taylor backing them up on the upright bass. So all this wonderful music, now we're going to condense it down to a young girl, just her voice and her guitar. She's so good. She's going to do a tune called Moving Mama's Memories, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Let's welcome 13-year-old Memphis Mad to WoodSongs Kids.
Thank you.
Buried Mama yesterday, Daddy's been long gone. His odds and ends ain't artifacts, it's all that's left buried Mama yesterday. Daddy's been long gone. His odds and ends ain't artifacts. It's all that's left of home. So driver, please be careful. You hold a treasure in your hands. You're moving Mama's memories in that moving van. There's a bed us kids all slept in with a solid cherry frame, and Grandpa's favorite rocking chair, the creak and front porch swing. Oh, I'll never forget that table where we looked on holidays. Mama did the cooking, but she gave the Lord the praise. There's an old mason fruit jar with a hole punched in the lid for lightning bugs on summer nights, singing katydids. She kept our comic books and marbles, funny pictures that we drew, and only a mother would save a worn-out tennis shoe. So driver, please be careful. You hold a treasure in your hands, moving Mama's memories in that moving van. Keepsakes are the little things grown sweeter through the years. Story of a lifetime told by her souvenirs. Oh, a young man's faded photograph and his letters tatted in blue. And I remember Mama crying like her heart would break in two. So driver, please be careful. You hold a treasure in your hands, moving Mama's memories in that moving van. You're moving Mama's memories in that moving van.
All the way from Memphis, Tennessee, 13 years old. Call herself Memphis Mad on her guitar, doing a beautiful job on that song. Who are some of your favorite artists? Who do you like to listen to? Who inspires you to keep playing?
Loretta Lynn,
You like Loretta Lynn? Who else? Loretta
Patsy
Lynn?
Cline, Dolly Parton.
Okay. You also like Hank Williams. Well, you like Hank Williams songs, right? And you're going to do a song that a lot of folks find difficult to play. What was it about this song that you felt like, I'm going to tackle this, I'm going to do a good job?
Well, I just like the sound of the song, and I got the words pretty quickly, so
Were the chords hard for you to learn?
very.
I mean, you practiced it, right? But you've got a beautiful guitar, you got a beautiful voice. She's going to do a song, one of the most difficult Hank Williams tunes that is out there. People try to do this, they don't do half as good as Memphis Mad is going to do. She's 13 years old from Memphis, Tennessee, playing the Lovesick Blues on WoodSongs Kids.
Thank you. Got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my daddy said goodbye. Don't know what I'm gonna do, all I do is sit and cry. Oh Lord, that last long day he said goodbye. Oh Lord, I thought I would die. He do ya, he do me, he's got the kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear him when he calls me sweet baby. What a beautiful dream. Hate to think it all over, lost my heart it seems. I've grown so used to that man somehow, and I'm nobody's sugar baby now, 'cause I'm lonesome, got the lovesick blues. Oh, I'm in love with a wonderful guy, that's the matter with me. Oh, I'm in love with a wonderful guy, he don't care about me. Oh, I tried and I tried to keep him satisfied, he just wouldn't stay. Now that he is leaving, this is all I've got to say. Got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my daddy said goodbye. Don't know what I'm gonna do, lost my heart it seems. I've grown so used to that man somehow, and I'm nobody's sugar baby now, 'cause I'm lonesome, I got the lovesick blues. I've grown so used to that man somehow, and I'm nobody's sugar baby now, 'cause I'm lonesome, got the lovesick blues.
13 years old from Memphis, Tennessee, tackling a very, very difficult song. Beautiful on her guitar. Memphis Mad is her name. And Sarah, it seems like we have a lot of banjos on the show, right?
Right.
We have a lot of fiddles on the show, but even more than that, we have guitars.
Guitars, exactly. Guitars are very, very popular, especially nowadays. They've become very popular over the years, and they've been around for more than 1,000 years. They're very, very old.
1,000 years.
More than 1,000 years, a very long time. And they tend to be used a lot in bluegrass bands, sorts of places like that.
Well, you filled us in quite a bit because there's a beautiful Martin guitar in this next group over here. And they're going to do a great song called Snowflake Breakdown. Welcome them back. It's the Roan Street Ramblers Family Band on WoodSongs Kids. Snowflake Breakdown. Now we have Lucy playing fiddle. She's 15 years old. Rivers playing the banjo. He's 13. And over here we have an 11-year-old on the mandolin. And I know somebody's going to lower his microphone down so that we can get to hear him sing this next song, because it's important that we get that microphone lower. I'm going to do it. So 11 years old, Sawyer playing mandolin. Sawyer, how long have you been playing your mandolin?
Probably about 3 years now.
About 3 years, and you're already picking leads and bluegrass songs and stuff. And you're going to play a song. You're going to sing and play on a song that Grandpa Jones made famous. Did you know who he was?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. He was big on hee-haw, right? And then another mandolin player named Sam Bush made this song really popular. You ready to play it? It's called 8 More Miles to Louisville. These 11 years old Sawyer on mandolin on Roan Street Ramblers on WoodSongs Kids.
I've traveled all this country while to seek it more to bear. Up and down both those lines I've traveled everywhere. Portland east to Portland west and all along the line. I'm on my way this very day to winter market. Oh, 8 more miles to Louisville, welcome to my view. 8 more miles to this old road and I'm never going.
8 more miles to Louisville, all controlled by 11-year-old Sawyer Smith on his mandolin. It's a wonderful family band. Roan Street Ramblers, the pride of Johnson City, Tennessee, and she's the pride of Memphis. We got 2 artists, all from Tennessee, and she's going to do a great song called Ballad of Cowboy Charles. Let's welcome her back, Memphis Mad on WoodSongs Kids.
Used to ride wild horses back when I was a kid, but I never went them buckles just like my daddy did. He always called me Charlie and it always made me mad. I swore someday I'd ride away and it made my mama sad. When I grew a little older, I gave up the rodeo to become a singing cowboy like them Wild West picture shows. A world full of adventure lies just around the bend. I ride off into the sunset on a trail that has no end. Breaking hearts instead of broncos will be my claim to fame. But I'd never call me Charlie, Cowboy Charles is my name. Well, the townsfolk, they grew fearful, been a star up on my vest. And the outlaws numbered plenty, and I never got much rest. So I got me a good sidekick, tell me right the wrongs. And at night around the fire, we turned our stories into songs. A world full of adventure lies just around the bend. I ride off into the sunset on a trail that has no end. Breaking hearts instead of broncos will be my claim to fame. But never call me Charlie, Cowboy Charles is my name. Used to ride wild horses back when I was a kid, but I never went them buckles just like my daddy did.
Ballad of Cowboy Charles, good Western song. Memphis Mad is her name. She's 13 years old. And you play all these wonderful songs. And we're going to go back. You did a Hank Williams song in the first half hour, the first half of our show, right?
Yep.
You're going to do another Hank Williams song. So what is it about this one that you like so much?
The sound of it.
Just the sound. That's what attracts you, right? The sound of it. And was this, I asked you the same question, was this a hard one for you to learn?
Not really.
This is easier than Lovesick Blues, right? But it's got a beautiful melody. All right, well, let's listen to her play it. It's another wonderful Hank Williams song. We're going back in history in the hands of a really good 13-year-old from Memphis, Tennessee. This is I'm So Lonesome, I Could Cry, Memphis Mad on WoodSongs Kids.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill, he sounds too blue to cry. The midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep
13 years old, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, man. And what did you think of Roan Street Ramblers, also from Tennessee? Great family band. We love all of this music, and so many times we run into kids that are afraid to play in front of other people because, oh, they don't want to make a mistake. They want to do it all perfect. And we tell our kids all the time that we don't need you to be perfect. We just want you to have fun. You know what mistakes are? Mistakes are proof that you're trying. And trying is a wonderful thing. Not everybody tries things anymore. And the fact that you're trying, if you make a mistake, that's okay. And I'll tell you what, in a world that we're living in, where you kids are growing up and seeing all this stuff happening in the world, let me tell you how important your music is, even though you're kids. Henry David Thoreau, a wonderful artist, a wonderful writer from 150 years ago, said, in a world of peace and love, music would be the universal language. So when you play your music and you're making mistakes, don't worry about it, because you're part of the universal language of love. And Sarah Molly Be Cool, you're a wonderful co-host. What do you want to tell everybody?
Thanks for being a part of our show. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids.
All right, Gabrielle, 2844 on this script. And you guys are a wonderful audience. Thanks for braving the snow and being wonderful. Like I said, we keep our audience small because we don't want to rattle the kids, but you guys are wonderful for coming out and supporting these kids. Give them one more big round of applause. They did a great job. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank the WoodSongs crew. They did a great job tonight.
I got a spare room behind the barn for my Mac attack when I'm on the farm.